Hi, brothers and sisters, and welcome back to Lesson Gems. My name is Brother Lammers. I'm going to be covering the lesson for Wednesday, December the 6th, or the lesson in your New Testament Seminary Teacher Manual that is labeled Revelation chapters 2 and 3, but part number 2. Let's get right into it. This lesson is designed to help our students know that they can persevere and overcome, and that Jesus Christ has promised them great things in helping them overcome. But it's very easy in this lesson to exclude Jesus in what we are doing, and it turns into kind of this self-help seminar. You can do it, and a cheerleader in the sideline, and it's a good thing. But when we focus on Jesus Christ and that He is the basis of the help and He is how we overcome, then it becomes something completely different. So right away at the very beginning of this lesson, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the last question in the lesson for today, and that's going to be the first thing that I introduce. Please ask this question. What do you already know about Jesus Christ, or what experiences have you already had with Him that gives you confidence that He can help you overcome, or He can follow through on those promised blessings? Now it's focused on Him and my confidence in Him and how I can overcome, instead of just, here are some tips to overcome. It is in and through Jesus Christ and His atonement that the help comes. Let's focus it on Him. The readiness that they use here when it comes to this quote from Elder Corbett, I really like it. How do we look forward to things? And in this idea of looking forward to things, it helps us to overcome whatever it is that we got to get through to get to the end. And if it's not food, because it asks them, well, what type of food would you be so excited for? If food doesn't do it for them, ask them about maybe it's a weekend plan, or maybe it's a trip that I got to get through this week because I know what's coming up in the weekend. Use something that's going to be a little bit more relevant for them if food doesn't get them excited or it's not something that they look forward to. I like the readiness, which is going to lead right into this. What does the gospel of Jesus Christ give me to look forward to? So I use the readiness and I ask them a question before I get into the verses. What does Jesus Christ give me? What does the gospel give me? And again, it's not just reward system, but why do I do what I do? Why are we members of the church? Why am I trying so hard? It's because of these promised blessings through the atonement of Jesus Christ. This is what I can look forward to that's going to help me to overcome. Great activity here. Get them right into the scriptures. I really like it. Leads into this second part where we could have an opportunity here where it could maybe get awkward. Meaning, if you have such an awesome environment and everybody's comfortable with one another, and you ask them, just as it's write down something that you need to overcome in your life. It could be very strong language, or somebody in your class could feel so comfortable that they could share things that they shouldn't share with anyone outside of maybe their parents and their priesthood leaders. So just be very careful and be aware of how you set this question up, and be very cognizant that I may have an opportunity to have an awkward situation if I ask someone to share about their personal struggles, if it's something that they need to be talking about with their bishop. So just making sure that we are aware of that. Elder Anderson's quote is wonderful. But now, as I'm setting up the three things, that the meat of the lesson of where I'm going to invite them to study, if you invite them to study this entire general conference talk, you may not have the best luck, or you may not have the most effective use of their time. If you give them an entire talk, a lot of them aren't going to attack the entire talk. So if you do use Elder Anderson's talk, make sure that you select specific paragraphs for them, because they're not going to study it as much as if it's just an entire talk. My suggestion for this would be to model this number 3 and only use number 3. Just a personal preference, just as an idea. And here's how I would do it. If I'm going to help them model studying overcome, I need to show them how to do it. Have them pull out their phone, put it up on a screen, put it on a TV, but then model it for them. And here's how it would look if you're on your computer or if you're on your phone. Remember, switch it to Gospel Library. Once you're in the Gospel Library, you're going to be in the Scriptures. Once you're in Scriptures, go down to Study Helps. Once you're in Study Helps, please go to the Topical Guide, and in the Topical Guide, it invites you to look up the word overcome. So once you are in the overcame in the Topical Guide, there are so many powerful scriptures right in here, and let them choose where they want to go. Let them look these up. Let them get into it. love this study activity and it can be the meat of our lesson, but then also give them what they are looking for. Give them the desired outcome that you want them to find. As you are studying these topics, what are they looking for? Because remember, as we already set it up, we set it up to, this is what you can look forward to. This is something that you can receive from Jesus Christ. So what would you look forward to in these verses? What promises would you want as you are studying in and out of these verses? Once you take the time to get into overcome, overcame, it sets you up perfectly to get them into their journal, an invitation for them to act, to bring it home. Go into your journals, go into what it is that you have studied today that you want and what you can expect from Jesus Christ. You have confidence in him because it's only in and through him. Yes, we can overcome things on our own with our self-help guides, and that's great. But in and through the atonement of Jesus Christ, we can overcome all things. And here's what you can expect. Here's why these things are recorded. They're recorded so that we have opportunity to know what Jesus Christ offers and promises us. I like this lesson a lot. It is very practical. It is very oriented towards students and what they can go and do and the offerings that are there for them. Brothers and sisters, you are amazing. I'm so grateful for your love and your energy and your efforts for your students. Good job. Keep it up.